Hey, what's going on, guys? Bringing you guys a video today on my top 5 2012 quarterbacks, and I'm going to bring you my overrated quarterback as well. I'm going to throw that in there. Starting out at number 5, it was a bit of a hard decision for me, but I'm going to say Eli Manning is now in that 5th spot. He has 2 Super Bowl rings. Statistically, this was his last year was his best year, and we have to see if he's going to get better and better. The run game was a little bit iffy for him last season, but now he's got a bunch of wideouts that he can throw to. Even though they lost Mario Manningham, they brought in Ruben Randall. But all in all, he has 2 Super Bowl rings. You cannot ignore that, and I'm gonna put him in the 5th spot. Number 4, I'm gonna say Drew Brees. He broke season passing yards record. He broke a couple other records as well, and he's got a Super Bowl ring of his own. He's just so accurate, and they need to figure out his contract because you cannot let a guy like Drew Brees slip away from your team. He's a guy that you 20 million, 22 million, whatever it's going to be, pay him the money because this guy is going to be your next, your franchise quarterback for the next 4 or 5 years. Drew Brees is a guy that you don't want to mess with. Peyton Manning, this one was hard. These next 3 quarterbacks, I'm going to catch flack for this, I know, but Peyton Manning, 1 Super Bowl ring. I'm going to put him in the 3rd spot. His neck injury, put him out for a year, but his career has been phenomenal with the Colts. He's probably going to, have a couple more seasons with the Broncos here. I still think he has a Super Bowl run in him, just not this next season. I think, a couple of seasons down the line, I think Peyton Manning will, have a Super Bowl run in him in his, maybe last season. But the point is, I think he's the number 3 quarterback on this list for the 2012 season. Tom Brady, number 2. Tom Brady, 3 Super Bowl rings. He's 3 for 5 in Super Bowls, but still, you can't ignore the fact that this guy, week in, week out, very accurate in the pocket. His only knock is, trying to roll out of the pocket, but I mean, you cannot ignore Tom Brady at all. And you're thinking, who's number 1? Number 1, Aaron Rodgers. He's a Packer fan. Aaron Rodgers. Nah, look, hear me out. Aaron Rodgers has the most accurate balls. He's very mobile. He's very, elusive in the pocket. He's got all these dimensions to him. If he needs to roll out and gain yards on his feet, he will. If he needs to, throw a ball right in a tight window, he will. And I'm just thinking, oh well, all these other quarterbacks you just mentioned can do the same thing. I'm just saying he's the whole package, and he's got a Super Bowl to go with it. So I mean, yeah, Tom Brady's got more Super Bowls. Eli Manning has more Super Bowls. I just think overall in the 2012 season, Aaron Rodgers is going to be that number 1 quarterback yet again, like last year. And also, I forgot to mention he just won the MVP this year as well. So I mean, I know it's rough. Everyone has their own opinions. Oh, maybe Peyton Manning should be first. Maybe Tom should be first. I think right now Rodgers should be first. And my overrated player, I know he has 2 Super Bowl rings, but Big Ben, Ben Roethlisberger, I think is overrated. If you look at the numbers he put up in his 2 Super Bowls, it wasn't anything impressive. His defense helped him out a lot for the most part. And I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He is a top 10 quarterback. I just think he's slightly overrated. And, people say the Super Bowl, that's the game that counts. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. Yes, he does have 2 Super Bowl rings. But what he did to contribute to those 2 Super Bowl rings in the Super Bowl for both those games, it wasn't anything, phenomenal. If you guys don't believe me, try and go back and look at those stats. But yeah, those are my top 5 quarterbacks. That's my overrated quarterback. So if you guys like those videos, let me know. I can start making more of them for other positions, wide receivers, linebackers, kickers. Let's do punters. Let's do water boys. I don't care. Just let me know what you guys think. But that's all I got for you guys. I'm out.